Hey, hello there. This is Pastor Jerry with another slice of toast from the bread of life. How are you today? Oh man, I was reading Titus this morning. Titus is a great book. Paul wrote to Titus trying to give him some real meaning in life. And listen to what he says. Titus chapter 1, verses 10 through 16. For there are many rebellious people, full of meaningless talk and deception, especially those of the circumcision group. He's talking about the Jews. They must be silenced because they are disrupting the whole households by teaching things they ought not to teach, and that for the sake of dishonest gain. One of Crete's own prophets has said, Cretans are always liars, evil brutes, lazy gluttons. This saying is true. Therefore, rebuke them sharply so that they will be sound in the faith, and will pay no attention to Jewish myths or to the mere human commands of those who reject the truth. To the pure, all things are pure. But to those who are corrupted and do not believe, nothing is pure. In fact, both their minds and consciences are corrupted. They claim to know God, but by their actions they deny Him. They are detestable, disobedient, unfit for doing anything good. Listen, I want to give you a Christmas present this year. I want you to know that there's a lot of teachings about the works and doing this, and you got to be this way. I remember the Rajneeshi in Oregon that had to wear orange robes and stuff to set them apart, or they weren't pure. Or those that had to shave their heads. And there's all kinds of commands. And the truth is that the early church was founded on one principle. That was that God forgives, that His grace is sufficient for our salvation, that Jesus died on the cross for you. Don't let people come along and teach you other things. Don't let them tear you apart by telling you got to do this or do that and they works on you. Don't let them say you got to be circumcised or have your hair bound up or tied up or you got to dress a certain way. I truly believe that God put a pure spirit in us when He poured His grace out to us. And that we can look at things with that pure spirit and realize that we can't do a thing. It's only God that can do it. And He did it with the cross. Jesus said, narrow is the door. And I believe that narrowness is purely His blood spilled at Calvary. Don't let the devil come and use people to pull you away from the grace of God. Why let him rob you? I hear about grandparents that are getting phone calls in the middle of the night saying that their grandchild's in prison somewhere and needs bail to get out, and it's going to cost $2,000 or $3,000, and people they're sending the money on. The devil's trying to tell you that there's a bigger cost to your salvation, a bigger cost to God's mercy and grace than God's laid on you. The Bible just says you got to believe. Hey, this is Pastor Jerry with another slice of toast from the bread of life. God bless you.